What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie Bowie. This one's going to be really quick because it's pretty much a thank you. And oh my gosh, look what I got. You know, they say God is good, God is great. They aren't lying. God is great. Sometimes we're put in a path to meet other people that are better or are going to better our lives, even just physiologically, emotionally. It doesn't mean they're going to pay your water bill. You just never know. You just never know who's going to be put in your path to make life great. And I'll tell you what, Stephen Chiavari, oh Maron, he's got an Italian last name, but I don't know if he's very Italian. All I know is he's a good dude. So I get an email from this guy first. He sent me a message on something. And it was kind of funny, and I was hoping I'd have something right next to me with my logo on it. Oh, it's on my, I don't know, it's my logo somewhere. It's around here somewhere. But my logo, for everybody who knows, is basically a running stick man. I don't know how I don't have it next to me, but I don't. I think pretty much everything that has it on there is hanging up over there. But anywho, my logo is a stick man who's running with knife. My logo is called Running with Knives because you're not supposed to, so duh. And he saw the logo, and because the arms are out, he asked me a question. He says, does this have anything to do with like a swastika? And I'm like, no. First of all, I'm Italian. Second of all, I don't support that. I just don't. That's not my thing. But I thought it was kind of funny. You know what I mean? And because I've never looked at my logo and thought, swastika. You know what I mean? I got it. I know I have it on. I already get it. Okay, so that's my logo, right? It's the Running with Knives logo. It's just a stick dude. Just a stick dude running. And but when he saw it, he saw, the angles, and was just wondering if it was inspired by that. But I'm like, no. And he was like, oh, good. So then we were chatting, and he's like, hey, do you mind if I send you something? And I'm like, no. I was like, you want me? I could pay for shipping, whatever. He's like, no. I'm going to send it to you. First, I asked him how much he wanted for it. He's like, nothing. And I didn't realize exactly what he was sending, right? And I've done videos where I talk about my Grail knives. And one of my Grail knives is in this big bucket of just awesomeness. Let me pull it out. So this is my Case XX Bowie. This is probably like a 2007, somewhere in there. It's in the 2000s. I use the crap out of this knife. I used it a lot. And you could tell it's modern, A, because of the sheath, and B, because the stamp. This knife is incredible. I love it. This is one of my Grail knives. Wanted it forever, and finally pulled the trigger. And this is the reason my channel got started, because I couldn't find a single video on the internet of anyone actually using one of these. Tabletops galore, but nobody actually using one. Hey, look at that light. And I wanted to know if it was any good. So I finally just broke down and bought one and found out, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, here's a little something for everybody who's paying attention. My next D-Bad custom with KHHI is going to be an Old West style. I'm finally doing it. People have been asking, when am I going to do my own version of this? It's my new one. So I don't know if he knew that that was my Grail knife and it's one of my all-time favorites and this and that. But he sent me this. Now this is the Daniel Boone version. You see the double fullers, and you can see that stamp right there. And you can see the Daniel Boone holding the knife. You see the brass tip, brass guards, brass spine guard. This is a 1967 to 1969. Those are the years this knife was made. So it goes to the late 60s. 1967, as a matter of fact, was the first year Case implemented the synthetic, the Durlin grip to mimic bone, the feel of bone, but to give it crazy durability. And this thing is from 1967 to 1969, so it's 55 years old, somewhere in there. It's pretty close, 54. Who knows? I don't know. Could be 56 years old, all the way to there. It's old, and this grip is still phenomenal shape. The blade is phenomenal shape. It's amazing. I did not expect this. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to send you, a case knife, blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great." I did not know. I didn't know. This is freaking beautiful. It's in immaculate condition. The sheath has no rips and tears. It's just beautiful. So to get a Grail knife for me to pound on and use and do whatever kind of use I want with this one, I'm so stoked, because I was going to hang this one on the wall. And I was going to be disappointed because I really like using it. Now I can hang this one on the wall. I mean, that is a fantastic gift. So to Steven, I just want to say thank you. To everybody else, be nice to people. Be a good person. Try your best to be a good person, and you never know, good things might just come your way. That's it for this one. I gotta go for a walk. Hi, I'm Donnie all day. Thank you, Steven. Until next video.